I'll be brief. Regarding what Mr. Kostadoulis said concerning science and religion and the limitations of science, if we were to believe that the evolution of artificial intelligence is an offspring of science, but the science that believes that it can do everything, it can foresee everything and offer everything, practicing hubris, if you think about it. It is devoid of God, it is devoid of humility. As Mr. Lukas Christoforou had said, I don't know if you know him, he's a scholar, in fact, a professor of molecular physics. He had said that I don't know of any ontological experiment. I've never heard of any ontological experiment. I don't know whether the rules of science have, in fact, designated the Charter of Human Rights. That is the obligation to respect, to love, to take care of one another. There is nothing scientific behind all those fundamental matters and issues, let alone matters related to faith and the highest or loftiest practices of the mind and the soul. For a long time now, this part has been taken away from science, and just because science has been elevated to a very arrogant role, making noise. I don't believe that we have more science, but it is a more noisy science. So the offspring of science, in this case artificial intelligence, the child of science, has in itself, perhaps, this arrogance. Not artificial intelligence per se, of course, but programmers and developers and those setting the parameters for AI models to function. So we need to be vigilant there. We need to provide an answer to what it is that science can do. And if we correct this, science that is, and the way it operates, we can do something in order to make sure that its offspring behaves correctly. Let me say something. I'll make a comment, brief comment on your comment. Historically speaking, science, in the same way as artificial intelligence, has been through easy times and difficult times. Let's say that this is an easy period because there were winters of artificial intelligence when nothing happened. But do believe that this will go on. And let me remind you that at the end of the 19th century, for natural sciences, the enthusiasm that prevailed in Europe, the United States, and the Western world was similar to the enthusiasm and exuberance we have today for artificial intelligence. Many good scientists foresaw that in a very short period of time, every problem would be solved, interpreted, one or two problems lingering, they said would be solved, but they led to quantum mechanics, relativity, and they overturned the theoretical framework of the then classical science. So let us be open to the surprises of history, and let us be humble. Now, regarding the arrogance in science, I think that this is at the heart of this conference and all presentations. How can we live the time of artificial intelligence, subtracting from it this element of arrogance? Arrogance exists in every human activity. It's not only artificial intelligence. And in my presentation, this is what I accentuated. The ascetic tradition has a lot to offer in that respect. So this is a time of rediscovery. The last and the penultimate presentation alluded to that. It's an art to try to subtract arrogance and be pleased with the gift, or whatever gift artificial intelligence or science has to offer. Thank you very much. We can entertain one more question. Thank you very much.
Okay. Ωραία. Εγώ υπόσχομαι ότι θα είμαι όντως πολύ σύντομος.
I promise.
Give kudos to Lazar and Mark. My name is Konstantin Simopoulos. I teach bioethics at Harvard Medical School, and I'm affiliated with our Human Flourishing program. And I gave my presentation on connecting AI and human flourishing. So if you were here, I would just want to connect, but I wanted to congratulate for the direction you took. And I don't know if Sigurd is still the first speaker. Is he still online? Do you know if
I think that yes, but I don't have a clear idea.
But if he's still online and is listening, maybe he can see the recorded. I wanted to thank him as well, the previous speaker. But thank you, Lazar and Mark. I will try to connect with you. Thank you. Okay. If Sigurd is also online, I just wanted to say thank you to you as well, just to give you thanks for your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy to connect offline.